Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new play-by-play video. Today we're playing some Bellona solo. I wanted to get a game on this character because she is one of those picks that really has fallen off really hard in solo. And it looks like we're laning it against an Achilles. Might not be an Achilles, but we'll see. But either way, just a god that kind of has fallen off really hard. A lot of people, I think, are kind of in the impression that she's really bad, which, I don't think is completely unfair to say, but I want to see, if we can showcase a way to play her if you still do enjoy her. We'll talk about a little bit, hopefully, about some matchups that I would recommend, maybe some ones I would avoid. And yeah, so really when it comes to matchups that I would recommend playing Bellona into, I don't actually tend to look at the solo lane matchup as much as the backline. And if the backline, including the support, is like lower on CC or very auto attack heavy, so say they have two hunters or their support isn't a Ymir, it's probably an okay Bellona game. We're actually against a Herc. That's much better than Achilles. We're gonna get our 1 at level 1, by the way, just so we can do exactly that. This matchup's not bad at all, though. So matchups that you don't want to play Bellona into. You don't want to play her into a Achilles. You probably don't want to play her into a Cabrakan. And then everything else is kind of okay. Mordred's not the best either. But besides that, the rest of the matchups are kind of fine. But again, I really recommend playing Bellona. Hold up, we actually want to have a kill here. Let's get an auto 3. Sunder. Is he dead? Yep. Just barely got him. So good stuff. But yeah, those are kind of things that I recommend not playing Bellona into just because their damage is just so consistent and strong and you kind of just die. And then, there's anything else like Hercules here, which isn't really a great solo right now, you'll tend to do pretty well into. And so, basically, what are the good parts of Bellona and how do you really maximize that? Well, I think, a lot of people are used to Bellona and Smite 1, right? And they have plenty of, memories and kind of experience with the character in that game. They try to bring that same rationale, that same logic, that same approach to playing the character, and they tend to do really bad, right? So one of the biggest differences, obviously, in this game is that number one, you're going to have, like an aspect, right, which you're not used to building. You're also going to have only one relic, and then your whole farm speed, all your items are different, active items are in the game, all those things. So all different from Smite 1, and I think a lot of people still try to play Bellona very similarly. And what I mean by that is they tend to like max the bludgeon first or max the scourge first and think like, hey, that's going to be my best ability. I'm going to try to sit there in my scourge autos, meaning my third ability autos, and I'm just going to play with that in mind. And my 1 is okay, but it's not the most convenient, consistent thing I'm going to use. In this game, it's the complete opposite. You are maxing the 1, and you are using the 1. You're going to go aspects so you can basically put minion block stacks and stuff on your wave, and you're going to just continue to play as brawl-centric as possible, but you're really not using your bludgeon as anything other than, a little bit of help to clear, like in a situation like this, to kind of sway from the wave and crash down and, get a good shove in, or to get damage at the end of a trade. So let's say I like auto attack, dash in, get my 3 off, get some autos, and then I end with it too. That's really the only time you're using it for the most part, and the biggest thing I'm trying to, communicate is that you really are trying to stay in your 1 because you're getting that reflect damage, and that reflect damage is super impactful. So we got the rocks, right, 325 we'll say, and we're going to go get those again at 455, and when it comes to the actual build, I think going Golden Blade right now is the best move on Bellona. Now, there is a patch literally coming out on Monday that's going to see items in general get nerfed. Not just Golden Blade, but like literally everything in the game. So really not too sure how that's going to look and what's going to be better or worse. It tends to be that in patches that kind of reduce stats across the board, auto attack solos get better. That's not always the case, but that has sometimes happened historically, so we'll see. And the reason for that is just that auto attack damage, having auto attacks outside of abilities that you don't really need items for as much, just happening to be strong, tends to you kind of make more with less with an auto attacker in that regard. So we'll see. Again, I'm not saying for sure that Bellona is going to be a much better pick or something, but there's definitely space for it. So as you see, we're noticing, obviously Herky wants to play for a combo on us, so I'm not going to give it to him. I want to bait him a little bit. He's trying to bait me, obviously, but I'm not really worried. We just space in so we never get pushed back. We're just ushering the wave this whole time, and I can probably just ult auto 3. And I'll let it be. And he's dead. He's not dead. That's his beads. That's alright. Too bad he leveled up there at the end, so he healed a bit, but I'm surprised my, like, thing didn't kill him. I don't know if he has TP. Either way, we shove here. Still was a good trade. I mean, we forced the beats out, and we can carry on. So, good stuff for us. Again, I think we said it rocks for, what, 550? I already forgot. Doesn't really matter. We're going to get a Golden Blade here. You're going to notice it's pretty cheap from the Tier 1, so I meant to go Fizz defense there, but point still stands. You could go, like, very offensive on Bellona, and if you guys remember the Smite 1 Bellona videos I would go, like, Frostbound and Berserkers and Kinsize and sometimes even Executioner as well. I think building a little bit more on the defensive side in Smite 2 is better for Bellona, more so than in Smite 1. And the biggest thing for that is just active, and this is really bad. Okay, like I said, we want to stay in the 1, and we'll try to get a kill here at the very least. Oh, that's brutal. Man, tough. Tough, tough, tough. Really, really close. Okay, well, we almost got a kill, and that would have been at least decent. But yeah, you know what's actually crazy? If we just had the shield here instead of this Tier 1 magic defense, we definitely at least kill Herc. Yeah, that blows. All good. But what I was saying was, I think you're going to find that building a little bit more defense in this game is a bit better on this god, and that's mostly just because active items are really good. So if you can get 2 to 3 active items on a tank, you're probably doing the right thing. I would recommend, for example, getting maybe Pridwin on this god, probably getting a, I don't know, like Stampede on this god, getting a Team Beats. Those are 3 you can really easily get, and it should do you pretty well. And obviously they're all defense items, so they're going to be a bit more tanky is the point I'm making. That was sad though. We almost had like a really good look for ourselves there. What do you build? He went Jotun's Rush. So he just went damage, which I'm surprised by. You know, it's not really the best. If you're playing these more ability-based solos, just rush Mystical. You're way better off with that. Or even like Runeforged. Would not recommend going Jotuns. This is up soon. We should fight on this. If Achilles comes back, I don't feel scared at all. Yeah, he's not even here. Alright, great. We get a blue invade easily. And I'm still really strong. I mean, look, you take a death, sometimes it happens, but like with Bellona always, you kind of want to just play to fight and hold your ground. So you're going to do a lot better just standing there and playing aggressive and pushing your lead than not. Rocks are up, we'll go get that unless Achilles did them. Do I ever come mid? Probably not. I need to get some more off-roll videos for Smite 2, by the way. I've realized I haven't been posting too many, and every time I do, it seems like they're in mid. So I'll try to get some jungle ones or support ones or something again. I think I posted like one support Smite 2 video, and it was a good time, so definitely don't mind doing more. This guy's on totem. I feel like I can just go on him here. Definitely can. We're gonna ult, auto 1, auto 3. He's alive. Too bad. Sunder doesn't kill him. Oh, that's too sad. That's just too bad. Too sad. Too everything, man. He is low, though, right? And he's staying. So this is one of those spots where if I'm Herc here, I'm just backing. It is not worth the death that's coming. Just not worth it. Again, we also see Achilles left, so we know we're safe. We just sunder him, throw our 1. He's not actually dead off of that, but now he's just in a terrible spot. And now we can just re-engage, stop his back. He's going to try to back here, but he doesn't get this off. And just, like, look how doomed his game state is. So this is kind of that point of, like, you just have to take the back, because you're gonna reset anyways. Yes, you forced our sunder, but who cares, alright? You're just in a really, really bad spot. Does Merlin ever come to me? Is this right up? No. Okay, we're fine. Team's gonna get gold. Now we back. I can go into a lot of things here. I actually think Prophetic Cloak is a really good option whenever you're in a game that, you know, has opposite-sided damage frontliners, so Ares and Herc. And then obviously, like, I'm not necessarily playing for kills too much in this lane. If I can get one, great, like we just, you know, tried to, but I kind of like the idea of just like stacking and scaling if I can. It's going to be pretty easy to do, so I might as well try. Like, for example, like me and the Circle are just kind of going to hit each other, and I'm obviously going to win the trades, but now I'm also just like scaling for it too. One of my favorite items in Smite 1, so I'm glad that I can actually... Good combo by him, we're fine though. I'm glad that I can actually, like, you know, build this item with some relevance in this game. Totally fine here, it's more about this Achilles showing up. We're gonna ult. Oh, I fucked that really bad. How'd I miss? Okay, that's awkward. It's all good. Went for the ults here. I'm gonna get a one-off. Nice job. Yeah, I played that pretty bad, but... Kill is a kill. His blue's still up as well. If this Achilles comes over, I, like, don't care. It's the Merlin that's scary, but I think Merlin's in mid. Yep. Yeah, we're fine. Already have 5 stacks on Cloak, by the way, so you need 20 of each, but the refresh timer is very, very low. It's like 5 seconds per. And I think really why Prophetic Cloak was bad, not was before, was just that, what is it, like the laning phase was super proxy-centric, there weren't a lot of Cloak Gods in general that you were playing, you know, it was a lot of like mage solos and all that crap that you were against too, so it just really didn't turn out. But in these kind of bruiser-bruiser matchups where you have like a good application, definitely is not a bad idea. We're going to go Pridwin to kind of double down on getting those shared prots. If you remember, we want to get to total protection of exceeding 350, which will be really easy. It's not really a concern, just something to think about. And then again, after Pridwin, probably we'll go like Stampede. Maybe I'll go Mystical, we'll see. But you're going to notice, like, again, I'm not prioritizing getting auto attack speed and stuff over active items. If I can get both, great. But I'm going to prioritize those active items because my damage will be fine regardless. I have enough auto attack speed right now that I feel good. If this is the most I'm going to get. Which, you know, again, I don't really know. Haven't played this god a lot recently. Let's get on him here. He's in a lot of trouble. He probably like needs a gank. I'm assuming one's coming, but maybe not. He's just dead. This guy's dead. Stick to this. Again, hold your ground. Don't be afraid. If you're afraid and you start running away all the time on this god, you're just going to die a lot. He's going to wait. He's got red buff for bleed on me. I'm just going to leave. If Achilles doesn't turn around, then no problem. Because the problem is right there, he's got red buff, bleed, and mystical mail, so I'm going to get an execute range and probably die eventually. It's just not really worth the trade. We'll kill him, but there's no point to one for one. We got a free solo. We'll take it. Oh, shit. Okay, we just like get good for gold here. It's fine. This sucks a bit, though. Damn, really? That's kind of criminal. Kind of criminal. It's all good, though. I wasn't paying attention. Maybe they showed on the map and I just, like, wasn't looking. I definitely wasn't, so I don't know. All good. So we have Pridwin now. You could also, by the way, like, I know I went Sunder. I went Sunder because I wanted to push a lead. Why didn't you just ult? That was really stupid. Rough. Too bad. I could have just went beads this game, though. I went Sunder really to push a lead and to have objectives secure. You know, is it needed? Not really. Is it still good, though? Definitely. Yeah, we are getting cooked. Nice kill coming over. Oh, damn, dude. The boys are in trouble. What happened? Everything was going so good. Got ourselves a kill there with the Pridwin. This Merlin is extremely fed, by the way, so I just need to try to get a kill here and get out. Okay, that's just cursed. I missed like 2 autos there. I should have just, you know, let myself get in range there. I kind of overdid it. I died with my 1 while I was casting. That sucks, too. Welp. Oh, man, oh, man. Just one of those games, folks. It happens. He doesn't kill him ever. Yeah, Merlin is giga fed. Oh, he's got Phoenix Shield too. Oh jeez. Alright, this is just a catastrophe, I guess. That's fine. We don't have to win, guys. We just have to have a good showing. That's what makes it a video, right? What do I want to build? So this is a bit rough, because when the mage is fed, a game always feels hard. I think we just go... Like, Berserkers is still good on this character. I could go Team Beads here first. I'll probably do that. Yeah, we'll go Team Beads first, then we'll move from there.
Your right tower is under attack.
I'm up only 1k gold now, which is not great. I think I'm just going to stay right for a while. I don't know, these rotation fights should be really good. They should be really easy. It's just like our mid jungle is sort of super far behind. They're very, very deep. We got two. They're all dead for it. Herc did TP, I guess. Again, like we're in Narnia right there. So in a spot like that, when they just like collapse, I mean, obviously you shouldn't be up there, but if your team is up there, don't, you know, try to like force a rotation over and make up for the bad that happened there. Just say, okay, well we lost 3, we got 2, but you know we're going to just push a tower, go get our farm, and you know do what we can. I don't really do the most damage to this though, obviously, right? Like I'm not going a Sunbeam Bow build or some Braggy's build for like split pushing, and again, that's not the point I'm trying to do in this game. We're just doing that because you know right there's nothing to fight for. But we're definitely playing 4 team fights with this build. Just kind of is going a little bit sideways so far. I'm not afraid of this like Artemis at all. Can come over. That was a good play. Merlin flickered. Again, he's got aspect and like a ton of cooldown, so he's always safe probably, but I think I just try this dive. I know he's got defense. He already backed. Oh, this is so sad. Was there any world we could have chased farther? I guess not. It might be a horror, folks. What a mess. Man. I'm just gonna have to leave. Okay, Cupid splitting left. Again, this is sort of like, in effect, the same situation. Except now it's in mid. Do they just do fire? No way, right? They're on pyro. Yeah. Alright. Cupid's gonna go to left here too. Just gonna stick on this. If they pull this, the thing is, like, I really don't feel comfortable. Yeah, they're on it. Oh, it's already just, like, gone. That sucks. Sucks, dude. Damn, close. Problem there, I have to sunder early, because if I don't sunder early, they're going to out-secure me. Because I'll just get stunned and then they'll sunder it. Or pulled and then they'll sunder it, whatever it might be, so... I tried for it, just didn't get it. Also, I definitely did space for the dagger, just didn't pick up. Just one of those ranked games. Good kill, though. Huge. Ooh, he's cooked, but still was a good look. Yeah, that's just tough. It's just one of those angles that I think you kind of have to int it and hopefully, you know, things work out. So much of this game has really been kind of decided by a couple of really awful fight choices. Like, I don't know what we're doing to get like picked way before there's even a grouping. I haven't been able to group at all this game. There's just nothing to group with. It's just ranked, folks. You do your best. It's all good. We're just going to shove out right here. Again, they have fires, so what do they want to do? They want to go to gold. They want to push left. If they come to me, while we're kind of inting it down over here, I think what you're expecting and hoping for is that our team collapses on left, shoves over there, or mid, and then we get gold, or we just get something. There's also a chance they kind of just cover like this. Yeah, that's a little annoying. Oh, I do no damage. It's cooked, boys. Run. Yeah, it should be fun. That's circle for my ult. Now, the idea is, again, like, it either creates an imbalance where we get a pick in mid or something, or nothing. You know, that can also happen. That's too bad. They're gonna dive us here, no? Maybe. Alright, we got team beads. I can like drag this, right? Do I do this? Yeah, that's what it is. You have to hold all. Totally forgot that was a thing in this game until like yesterday. Remember, I want to get magic cloak stacks, so if I can like get a couple around, that'd be nice. Obviously, I'm not trying to die for anything. Got another one right there. This is ult down. Go heal. I really want to get one of those just like, okay, we're going to go in and we're going to like super fight, but I don't think that's in the cards this game. I mean, this is our best engage opportunity, so we'll look for something here. Again, like whoever we can get is great. Okay, kind of an angle. Again, I don't really want to chase this Merlin because he does have defense, right? Rare bludgeon moment. Did we get him? There we go, finally. Alright, we finally got something. I don't actually think we... Yeah, we never kill this guy. So this is all just about surviving here if I can. Disarm him, but yeah, it's probably just a little bit doomed. This Merlin aspect, I gotta say, man, it really is strong because he's just perma-slowing us, and he has abilities like, it feels like every 2 seconds. Mind you, he's got 10% cooldown. So, it's like World Stone partially, but the build is really, really strong. I don't really think it works too well in solo, but I can try to get a game on it, at least in mid. Because it is so, so oppressive. Rough one there, though. We only lost to mid, which obviously like isn't great. But at least you can kind of see what the play call is in team fights, which is just like a full commit in, and then we try to trade out, and whatever happens with that happens with that. Now what do we want to go here? I think going Ankh is like a pretty decent like idea. Generally speaking, I'd love to go Stampede or something here. Problem is just I feel like the Merlin's the only person doing damage, and I don't want to double up on Magic D. Like I could have gone Shoguns there, but that's maybe a bit over the top. I think just going Ankh for anti-heal for the Herc, Achilles, and Merlin obviously is probably going to be a little bit better, and then we'll sort of just see. Okay, like this guy is flickering in. This has to be decent, right? It just has to be. That's his beads. He's gonna flicker soon. Yep. Boys, he's never killable. Damn it. The mages started doing the OP thing, building defense, guys. It's a disaster. That sucks. Disaster has struck upon the game. Damn, dude. That's so sad. Everything was actually going so well. So well. Just wasn't in the cards for us this one. I think we had some good engages, some good moments, but look, guys, the ranked journey is a little bit varied, and sometimes, right, sometimes it just doesn't go too hot. So it's a little bit unfortunate, but you know, it's all good. It was a good attempt. It was a good attempt. I will say though, I think that's sort of like, you know, even though I'm not going to sit here and pretend I played the best game of my life, but you definitely see the problems of this character hit really quick, where if you build damage right now in a defense-centric meta, you're kind of just worse. Like, at that point, I'm kind of just like a physical ADC, you know? Sorry. No. GG's, guys. I don't have to say sorry, bro, you did fine. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think if you build super auto attacky, you're just gonna kind of die. And if you build very defensive, your play is not that great. You know, she seems a little too, um, I guess, like singular in that it has to be like double ADCs and stuff. I know, granted, this Merlin was like literally up a billion gold, right? And we did pretty good damage, but it just doesn't matter. But nonetheless, definitely some obvious weaknesses. I think she still can work. I'm not really super enamored to Q more Bellona, so I'll probably still post this, but definitely looking to get another Bellona game post the OB7 patch, which comes out on Monday, and we'll see kind of the contrast then. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it, and I will see all of you in the next one. Peace out.